So the game I'm playing today is called Zero Vault X. So this is a random little shoot-'em-up game that I found on itch.io. It's not a new game by any stretch of the imagination because it was originally released in 2018. It's also a fairly short shoot-'em-up from my knowledge because it was originally made in just 48 hours for a game jam. In this case, it was made for Ludum Dare 39, and it was made by a developer whose work I have showcased on the channel before. This is actually another game that was made by the co-developer of Dead Cells. I'm talking about Sebastian Bernard, of course. He was also the developer behind Nuclear Blaze, which I did a video on sometime last year. Nuclear Blaze was also originally made for Ludum Dare, and I believe the game actually received a full commercial release recently, which definitely surprised me because I didn't know that it was being turned into a fully fledged commercial title. I am kind of thinking about doing a revisit video on Nuclear Blaze because of that, because I would kind of like to check out the full version at some point. But for now, I would like to show you guys this little game right here. So I actually discovered this game around the same time that I played Nuclear Blaze. There is no specific reason why I held off on playing it for so long though, other than the fact that I just forgot about it. But this is a short little shoot-'em-up where you have 3 different weapons at your disposal. You have guns, a shield, and you also have homing missiles. Now, the theme of Ludum Dare 39 was running out of power, and the objective of this game is that you have to defeat swarms of enemies just like you do in every other shoot-'em-up. But in this game, you have to balance out the power of all of the different systems on your ship. So for instance, you can focus all of your power on your shield in order to activate your shield. That's the only way you can activate it. The shield allows you to take at least 1 hit from a bullet. Your shield will remain activated even if you relocate power to a different system, which is also a good thing. You can focus all your power on your guns in order to do more damage, or you can focus all your power on your homing missiles to just fire a bunch of homing missiles all over the place. But what you want to try and do is balance out the power levels of all these different systems so that way you're not relying too heavily on just one system in particular. And I think there are some enemies that are definitely a lot easier to deal with using either missiles or standard weapons. Now that being said, I have not actually played this game that much off-screen, but I definitely did play it. I do know that there are various checkpoints that are scattered throughout the game, so if you end up dying, you don't have to go all the way back to the start. Although if you do want to go back to the beginning of the game, there is a keyboard shortcut that allows you to do that, I believe if you press Shift R, and you can restart from a checkpoint by pressing the R key. I didn't complete the entire game off-screen, but I imagine that this game is probably relatively short due to the fact that it was made in just 2 days. So I'm gonna try not to keep you guys here for too long, so I am gonna start the game up. The only reason why I didn't start the game, like, immediately was because, the game actually starts instantly, like, as soon as you boot it up. So with that being said, let's actually, go flying here. Let's get started. Yeah, so game created in 48 hours by Sebastian Bernard. Your engines have limited power. Spread your energy wisely among the ship systems. Press space to continue. So for instance, press W multiple times to boost your machine guns. There we go. We're gonna boost our machine guns so we can get rid of these little flying enemies, like, immediately. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so you do also have a score. Your score does reset every time you die, and I would like to mention as well that you do have infinite lives in this game. If you die, you just go back to the previous checkpoint. Press D multiple times to boost your missiles. Yeah, you press the S key to enable your shield. There we go, so you just have a whole variety of missiles here. Oh yeah, you can use the missiles to destroy all these walls as well. Press A multiple times to boost the shield regen, which I'm definitely going to need to activate because there is a variety of bullets that I don't believe I can avoid. Yeah, and then if you want to just balance out all of your energy, then I believe you press the S key in order to do that. There we go. We already reached a checkpoint. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use my weapons. I'm gonna use my homing missiles for these guys right here. There we go. 150 points. I don't know how much more effective they are against the helicopters in particular. There we go. Yeah, there's also these towers that launch bullets at us as well. There we go, we just get rid of them. Oh god, okay, there's bullets that are, like, exploding out of these guys, though. There we go. I think what I may want right here is the guns. There we go. Get rid of the towers. Get rid of the freaking towers right here. Okay, yeah, so there is this giant tank. I definitely encountered this tank off screen right here. So this tank fires a giant laser beam. I do believe it's fairly easy to take out, though, because I don't think it has that much health. But the issue here is that there's so many, there's so many freaking, there's so many bullets flying around that it can get very difficult to avoid at times, but that's okay. That's totally fine. There's nothing too bad about that. Yeah, so this guy will fire a laser beam from time to time. Okay, yeah, so it's all these little, these fighter jets that are shooting out, like, all of these bullets that, like, explode outwards. There we go. I mean, they're all gone anyway. Very nice. Well, not the fighter jets. I mean, the tank. The tank is gone now. There we go. Yeah, the tank's not that powerful, though, thankfully. Oh, God. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there we go, there we go. I don't know if it's possible to die by crashing into the walls, but I'm gonna assume that it is. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna avoid them either way. I'm gonna avoid them anyway. Okay, here we go. I think, well, I already have the shield enabled, so let's put some missiles out. There we go. I think that's doing a good thing. There we go, while just avoiding all the other, missiles as well, or like avoiding their own missiles. There we go. We did make it to another checkpoint. I have no idea how long the game is, but I'm just assuming that it's really short, so I'm gonna see if I can try and beat it anyway. I've kind of been itching to play another shoot 'em up in recent times, so that's why I decided that I wanted to play this as well. Okay, what in the world even is this guy right here? Okay, well, he has a frowning face, so he's very upset. Well, can't be upset anymore because he's dead now. Very nice. Okay, I don't know what in the world that was, but there we go. Get rid of that tower. I'm gonna switch back to my guns for now. Yeah, so I mean, if you want to, you can focus all your energy on, you know, upgrading the guns or the missiles. Yeah, it's basically like, because I don't think there's any power-ups that you can obtain from killing any of the enemies here, so it's like, yeah, if you want to use, like, a very specific set of weapons, then, yeah, you basically can. You can switch to them at any point, and you can give them, like, different power levels and what have you. Oh, God, okay, what is going on here? What in the blue bloody blazes is going on here? Okay, I have to take these walls down, though. I don't want to collide with them. There we go. That's pretty good. I think I can just fly through here. There we go. That's pretty damn good. I also noticed that whenever I have, like, maximum power on the, he said LOL. I also noticed that when I have maximum power on the missiles actually turn purple. Because I think normally they're only, yeah, normally they're green, and then when I set them to full power, they turn purple. I never noticed that before, actually. That's kind of a neat touch. I don't know if it does that for the guns as well. Oh, I mean, it does basically do that for the guns, pretty much. Okay, this guy is... Oh my god, this guy's lasers are moving really fast. Hang on. Let me just put this back up in the meantime. Okay, this is not a good position to be in. Damn it. Okay, let's bombard this guy with missiles here. Well, I don't know. Should I try getting rid of the other little guys right here? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is he gonna rotate? Okay, I did actually, like... Okay, yeah, I basically outpredicted him. Yeah, he was gonna start rotating counterclockwise, I think. There we go. That's very good. That's very good. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Okay, let me just switch to my guns. I feel like these guys are the easiest to take out with the guns. There we go. Yeah, just don't stand in front of their bullets. Like, you know, you gotta try to move around here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's some pretty good stuff right there. I like the explosion effects as well. All the explosion effects, like how they're all pixelated. Yeah, and again, you can tell that this was made by the same guy who created Nuclear Blaze, because it's more or less the same, maybe not the same art style necessarily, but it's like a very similar art style to, Nuclear Blaze. Definitely. Okay, oh god, there's two tanks now. Okay, use missiles? Because I can't figure out anything else to do right now. Oh lord, have mercy. Okay, there we go. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. There we go. There now. Oh god, he's gonna shoot me with some of his own needles. Except the needles are actually lasers, and they hurt like hell. There we go. That's good. That's very good. Oh god, is this guy gonna die soon? Okay, there we go. Just threading the needle, dude. Oh, we already reached another checkpoint. Okay, well, could you, like, die, please? Oh god. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is just an absolute cluster truck and a half now. Oh god, what are we all doing here, guys? What are we all doing here? Is he gonna keep rotating clockwise? Yeah, he apparently does. Oh wait, did the other guys just disappear? I guess they did. Okay, why are there two of them? Okay, you know what? Actually, this is not too bad, because I mean, they're attacking me in the exact same pattern, pretty much, so this is actually not that bad. Okay. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, you're not gonna be laughing for too much longer, buddy. There we go. You're freaking dead. Deal with it. Okay. God, 96,000 points. I mean, I have no idea how I survive for this long. I don't normally do this well whenever I play shoot-em-ups, but... Oh, wait, is that actually it? Oh, I didn't have time to implement a decent boss, so that's it for now. First time I do a classic shooter, I really hope you liked it. Thank you for playing, and more games I made, deepnight.com. Yeah, Zero Vault X, a 48-hour game for Let 'em Dare 39. Okay. Well, I mean, I definitely enjoyed that, for absolute sure. I didn't think it was gonna be that short, though. But, I mean, that's still, I mean, you know, what he was able to make here in 48 hours is still pretty solid. And this was apparently the second game that he made for Let 'em Dare 39, because he decided to scrap the first game that he made for the contest because it just, apparently, in his own words, it wasn't that fun to play, so he just ditched it entirely and started over. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be so short, but then again, it was made in just 2 days, so I guess he wasn't able to implement that much content into the game. But I mean, what he implemented into here, with the amount of time that he had, it's still pretty solid. It has potential to be turned into like a fully fledged commercial title, I feel. Like, the actual base of the game here is pretty solid, and all of the, you know, different mechanics. I mean, I do like the fact that you can just, you can pretty much use all of your weapons at a single time, but you can, like, redirect your power levels to different weapons on your ship to make them more powerful. Like, some bosses seem to be a lot easier to deal with if you're just firing homing missiles, but others are a lot easier to deal with if you're just using the guns. And the shield definitely comes in handy as well, and I feel like you're definitely gonna need it with some of the bosses that fire laser beams. It does seem like you can just leave the bosses alone and they won't actually despawn, and then there will be like 3 or 4 bosses that appear on screen and creating an absolute, crap storm. That's usually what it results in. It just results in a complete crap storm of bullets and laser beams. Yeah, that was still pretty good, though. I mean, that still functioned pretty well as a demo. I do kind of wish that maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime in the future, this could potentially be made into a fully fledged game, but, I mean, Sebastian Bernard decided to turn Nuclear Blaze into a fully fledged game instead, but, I don't know, I enjoyed this for what it was, and I really did want to try and play another shoot-em-up on my channel, because I feel like it has been a little while since I played one of those kinds of games. Even though this was a very short game, and I wasn't expecting it to be so damn short, but I mean, I like that for what it was. It was still pretty good. I'm still surprised at the amount of detail that he was able to pack into the game's graphics, like the game's visual aesthetics, within just 2 days. It really does have a much higher visual fidelity than some of the other Let 'em Dare games that I've played in the past, which is actually what I said about Nuclear Blaze as well. And once again, I mean, it makes sense because you have to remember that Sebastian Bernard is an industry veteran. Like, he's been developing games for the past 2 decades now. So, he knows what he's doing, man. He's not like an amateur developer or anything, far from it. And again, he's one of the guys who made Dead Cells. So again, he went into this having already released a very critically acclaimed and very popular indie game that's still going strong to this day, by the way, because I think Dead Cells is still being updated with brand new content even in 2022. I think there is actually a new expansion that's coming out for the game this year, unless it was already released, but I don't think it was. I don't remember, actually. But yeah, he definitely has the credentials for absolute sure, and I don't know, man. I might try to check out some more of Sebastian Bernard's projects, because I'm definitely very interested now in checking out some of the stuff that he's made as a solo dev. And I mean, I do still want to try and do a video on Dead Cells at some point in the future. I've been planning that out for quite some time now, actually. But the reason why I've held off on playing it for so long is because I am admittedly a little bit, I'm a little bit intimidated by that game, for absolute sure. But then again, I'm pretty much intimidated by, you know, Metroidvanias in general, or roguelikes, or Roguevanias in the case of Dead Cells, because I think that's what a lot of people consider Dead Cells to be. It's basically a combination of a roguelike and Metroidvania. So, I'll get to playing Dead Cells someday. But for now, I think I'm gonna end this video here because I've been kind of just going off on a tangent for like the past 5 minutes, so frick it. I'm ending the video here. Enjoy your short, sub 20-minute long video today, because my god, I really need to start making more videos like this, because, yeah, I've gotten way too carried away with the lengths of some of my videos in the past, like, 3 or 4 years. It's getting a little ridiculous now. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Zero Vault X. If you want to go and play it, it's in the description. You can play this game in either your browser, or you can download a desktop version of the game as well. It won't last you for too long, because it seems like the game only takes about 10 minutes to beat, but if you're a fan of shoot-'em-ups, and you don't mind playing what is essentially a demo of a really good shoot-'em-up, then give Zero Vault X a try. I'm definitely a huge fan of the game's art style, I can at least say that. The art style it's very high quality indeed. Is impeccable the correct term? I have no idea. It's pixel art at its absolute best. That's all I can really say. It's definitely reminiscent of, like, old school arcade shoot-'em-ups from, like, probably like the mid to late 90s. It does kind of remind me of Gigawing, in a sense. Anyway, go play this game if you want, links in the description. That's gonna do it for me for now, guys. So, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!